Good morning. Welcome back. This is Hearts of Iron 4 Old World Blues. We are on episode 2 going into this. With a heavy amount of dialogue, I'm pretty sure we have more. Uh, yes, we have more. Hope you all are doing very well today. We are just about to start the war, 10 days away. We have nobody being trained right now because we want to keep everyone... Actually, I'm going to just take that moment and train up a few. I'm going to... Can't do military signing bonus yet. Will do. Going to continue building our civilian factories up so we could then have the ability to project our construction potential. We have to hold out against Big Grass, Strath Commune, and Lloyd's Ministry. What is raid against us? Lloyd Ministry, tanks, Strath Commune, manpower, Big Grass, crappy amount of robots at first, but they ramp up really quick. Not really say really quick, but they get really powerful if they're allowed to stay. If Strath Commune conquers Big Grass, my line could stay the same, but they have to put more men on the sides while Lloyd's Ministry moves on them. They don't have too many people in their military. They have at most 11, while these guys have 21 at most, and these guys just have 6. Now, excuse me. We are just gonna proceed ahead. Let's start this. Speaking of which, I'm gonna send this guy over here because I don't have anything to worry about from these bozos right now. They have, practically they have those little tiny robots from Fallout 76. At least that's what their picture. They actually double as the Protectrons. That's the profile for it. But that's what they mean when they show those icons. Now, oh, forgot that little detail. It's really important for us. More money means we could buy our, we could buy... Speaking of which, please forgive me. We need caravans to keep our supplies up. I just hold the line. And it's about time. No, I don't care about that. Do we have... Nope. Yep. And we begin. We have to get our entrenchment up on that. They're going to harshly attack each other. I'm kind of okay with Strath Commune taking over them. Alright. Broken hopes and dreams. It was years ago now that the Commission sent out colonists to settle the Western Territories. The small settlements made up of only the toughest of Americans. The refugees of the Canadians and the Arcadians. Don't know who Arcadians are, I gotta look that up. Were slated for development. Waves of pioneers marched west in hopes to forge a new home for themselves out in the dirt in the lands of the Canadians. The years since have not been kind to these colonizers. Their crops failed and their mines came up empty. Now they flee back east, crashing down like a wave on the broken coast. The Commission is now overwhelmed. Their job and housing were filled years ago as Red Deer birth rate continued to climb. The city now bungles out of the people filling in the streets and the alleys trying to survive the snow. Captain Gallagher has taken it upon himself to solve this horrible crisis. Farming out of nothing but a banquet room and some chairs, Gallagher's new Department of Interior starts to take shape. With the Commission overwhelmed and running out of manpower, Gallagher forces his hand and passes a new arm of government. Time will now tell how Gallagher will handle this crisis as Woods looks on in horror with the political moves. I don't know, put him in uniform. We got the weapons. All right, what do I want to get? What do I want to get? That. Definitely that. How much? Oh, actually, we kind of need weapons. But get that going. Can we do? No, we cannot. Not yet. I'm gonna stay where I'm at. I don't want to draw attention. Strathcommune has the most manpower and the most men and the most everything, but they are also beset on all sides. And if by some chance Big Grass beats them, then there's only 8 units in between me and their capital. I think I can bust through that while holding off Lloyd's ministry. Oh, I missed a train. Alright, what do we got for... We can do that. I kind of want to do that. Let's see our production. I want to get that up a little bit. No. Daily... Yeah, that's probably better. Get more political power. Typical BS going on around us. Lloyd's is doing quite a number on him. Looks like they lost a number. How are these guys doing? 2 to 7. Their main production is right here. I know that one. Who cares? The Great Stampede has a birthing a new kid. And they get way more militant after that. I want more population. Alright, what next do we want for this? Means we could buy more things. Speaking of which, let's get some men in uniform. So I hope everyone who watches has the opportunity sometime to play this new 5.0. There's a lot more violence occurring up here than it usually does. Used to be the biggest thing you would get is either Standing Rock or a Montana chapter of the Brotherhood. And that's about it.
Hey.
Right. Keep loading up those guys. Yeah, always oversight on that. Alright, Snowy Trail. So, they marched west in hopes of striking it rich. Now they have returned without jobs or caps left. Gallagher must now find a way to ensure the survival of these refugees without breaking the coffers. No problem. Here's a rifle. As always, keep your rifle by your side. Ah, we're producing caravans. Definitely what we need. We don't want to be flatfoot in that department. I could, if I so want to, push north and take out Strathcommune. But then I'm left to the mercy of Big Grass and Lloyd's Ministry. Huh. Don't make me don't tempt me. I might do that. So we want huddled masses, production growth first. Hey, we're producing it. Let's see if they'll sell to me. No. It's okay, I'll just save that money for rainy day. I'll just keeping it going, keeping it going. What the hell happened here? Huddled messes. Gallagher has sent out his men to take the stock of how many settlers have returned to Red Deer. They are going street to street to take count of the rising population. So it's a census. More manpower. I probably need to start researching more better weapons also. Oh, look at that. I do want to abandon the whole scout, the special forces part of this, because we'll just go full weapons and then give them anti-tank rifles. How are these guys doing? Crap, really. How are these guys doing? They got 20 already now? Jesus. Do these guys get... Yes, they have anti-tank. So for the robots, they'll be better. How about these guys? Here, give them anti-tank. Yeah, waste that. I don't care. Huddled masses. Gallagherville. That's funny. Because that's just outside the Deer River shanty towns have started to pop up to house the overpopulation. Gallagher new housing policies are ineffective to fill the demand. So Gallaghervilles are filled with crime and black market, but they are no longer the government's pocket. So Hoovervilles from the 1920s. Well, definitely more. Turn that off. Oh, we have more people to. Yeah, we want that. All right. Why do I have to do that? League farmer bots. God, they're already to me. I don't think Strathcommune's gonna make it out of this one. Sometimes I feel like I'm in the most disadvantaged position possible. Oh boy, look at this big one. Alright. Behind this terminal screens, during the early years of occupation, the Anchorage front line started to bog down, turning into a quagmire for American soldiers. Uncle Sam now started to feel the pressure, resorted to eggheads for answers. Under the cover of darkness and covert aliases, American engineers were flown into Red Deer. Upon arrival, they were greeted by a musty, outdated mansion that served as new headquarters. These engineers would be supplemented by local Canadian engineers, officially settling into the motion of Project Solaris. That shoddy renovation mansion would soon house the latest in military logistics, a new line of supply bots. These robots specifically outfitted to survive the harsh conditions of the Anchorage front line in order to replenish the starving troops knee-deep in Alaska brutal blizzards. However, as the production line kicked on and the mansion erupted into a celebrity party, the midnight sky turned into a skin-scorching inferno. Their eyes would be glued to the frosted windows, gazing upon the radioactive mushroom cloud. As Uncle Sam turned into radioactive dust, the remnants of the Project Solaris were forced to make the challenges of surviving without the government's tab. Johnson, more focused on keeping the communists at bay than some engineers in a decrepit mansion, would limit their supply of rations, prioritizing his front line. Rotten and spoiled bread would be the cornerstones of the mansion's dietary plan. However, even that wouldn't last long. Soon the farmers' heads of the program would introduce a lottery system. Each day, a random list of employee IDs would be selected, granting them lucky few the precious maggot-infested breads. The faint green glow of the lottery terminal would be the only source of light in that former members now calling the long winter. While the long winter began to thaw, the remnants of the Project Solaris would emerge as somewhat new, a league of human advancement, a group hell-bent on putting the pieces of the world back together, one vacuum tube at a time. Their first objective would be finding a use for their former supply bots, retrofitting them for farm labor. With the blessing of the newly established 6th Brigade Commission, these farming bots would turn the surrounding permafrost into fields of razor grain, supplying Red Deer with the first constant source of subsistence, slowly easing the rampant famine conditions of the city. However, not all their projects were altruistic. Deep within the League's mansion, the engineers worked around the clock, tirelessly coding and refurbishing ancient vacuum tubes. In the basement, empty jars are filled with unknown liquid, which terminal monitors are stacked to the ceiling. The head of the League makes his way to a semi-central control panel of slowly member slots in the final vacuum tube. The stacked wall of terminal screens flicker to life, bathing the room in a pale green hue. Another flip of a switch and the control panel screeching the speakers to life with the green light from the screens are formed into audio waves matching the echoes of speakers. However, the pleasant hum turned into a blood-curdling scream as the audio waves of the screen spike. The monstrosity quickly shut itself off in a blaze of sparks and broken terminal glass. Okay, let's see how we can get this damn thing to work. Oh, come on. There's the one issue with this thing. Okay, let's try to get this damn thing to work. There we go. At least we have farmer bots. Alright, the cultural question. Cultural change is nothing new to Red Deer. Ever since the Canadian revenge after the nukes, the residents have been looked down upon. Canadians and Arcadians alike have been put in second place in the American settler. The Americans are traitors. The Canadians are traitors, and the Arcadians are Mongols to the Yankees. But the Sons of Liberty hope to mend the system. However, for now, the 3 tiers of society stay in effect. Oh, that sucks. How are these dorks doing? Pretty bad. I kind of want them just to fight it out. Let the dorks come in. Come on, take them out. Things would be so much simpler with only 2 enemies. Alright, I think I'll do that one, and then this guy I will start working on the equipment. Alright, Blue Star. The Arcadians have their blue stars while being looked down upon by the Yankees, or wave their blue stars. For years they were left to fight for the scraps with the Canadians leaving them to their fate. We can no longer ignore them. Their population has been increasing in Alex, and Michael Woods has been taking notice. What's there? We have another...
Good. Sir.
Kind of want to fit out my men. The Blue Star. Alright, I'm stuck here on this point until we have finish. I do want this, though. The ideals. Sons of Liberty are called fools and dreamers, but they are the only ones in the bombed-out town for plan for the future. They see their war propaganda and the tattered flags, but they see something to aspire to. An experiment that was destroyed by its moral enemy, and yet it still can live on. They seek nothing short but the reunification of the Union. Hail Columbia.
Hello.
Okay. Hey, we got that factory done. And another one. Another one. Another one. The commission. Idealist. Unfortunate son. Corporal Jack Johnson once stood a hero, a legend some might say, but now he is a shadow, a ghost of time trying to be forgotten by the haunting wraiths themselves. Drifted from bottle to bottle, the Alaska American is just that, the last of a dead bloodline. Alright, we have enough political power to pick another thing. And we're not in a core territory yet. Just gotta keep husbanding our resources until it is time to go on the assault. I'm not assaulting these guys yet, especially if I'm gonna get all their attention at once. And they keep finding manpower somewhere. How's my anti-rifle production? Okay, that's fine. Oh, hey, we could add another. Okay. The ravine's bottom, the cold, withered embrace of the Canadian chilled bottles grip Johnson as the snow pounded the window to his apartment. The ghosts of what came before wander the halls. The picture frames reflect Johnson's ghoulish face. The floor creaks as the old ghoul stifles his weight while staring down who he was, what he was. With a swift but sloppy hand, he throws the frame, crashing it into the collection of empty bottles. With glazed eyes, he stares down on the mess of glass shards. In a vain attempt, he bends down, sliding the pieces across the old carpet floor, as if he was putting a puzzle together. The pounding of the stove still beats hard as the shards scrap the ground, sliding together. After hours, the shard puzzles came to an end. Looking down, all Johnson could see of himself is himself once again. The scars and burns that make up his face jump out at him. The flashbang from that hill once again surfaces. The rush of heat floods in the room. The sound of the snow are replaced with their screams. The memories build, the pain too much, and the memories hazing. Johnson swipes the makeshift mirror away. Standing to his feet, Johnson walks back to his chair, grab another bottle on the way. He is the last American. One tin soldier. The fears of war grew with every passing day while Johnson still lay lifeless in the hospital bed. Gallagher began to start planning while Woods paces around the hospital hoping for a miracle. Starting to worry about them because they've been given enough time to replenish their numbers. Alright, here we go. Above the call of duty, the tension at the northern border grew as Johnson started to sober up from his booze-fueled coma. Michael Woods, like clockwork, checks the old ghoul for competency every night. In turn, Gallagher meets with his fellow Yankees, plotting how to use his burnt drunkard for their favor. The patrols of both sides, goons are almost non-stop waiting for Johnson's awakening. For his part, Johnson is fighting through the withdrawals, the shooting pains, the fever, and especially the memories that cripple his system. For the first time in years, Johnson sits up from his stupor with clear eyes, fresh face, and almost clear mind. The news of his state reaches Woods and as well as Gallagher. It wasn't long before the offer to lead the brigades once again is offered to the ghoul. With a sigh and heavy heart, Johnson agrees his recovery wouldn't come at a better time. The movement of the communist force at the northern border has intensified. The 6th Brigade is called up to serve once more, rallying in the city of the Ilex for their march north. Johnson, in his tent, starts to assemble his ancient combat armor. The battle scars and the ash marks of the plates proves to whoever knows his experience in war. Lastly, the shreds of what remains to his friend's burial flag remains heavy on his hands. The fabric is as heavy as tungsten, and the past is as vivid as the present. Wrapping his head in the cloth and stepping out into his tent, Johnson knows the horrors that are about to come, and the bright-eyed face among them won't return the same. Okay. Hey. By the way, you two are going to be commanded by him. And we're going to do better breakthrough. He should help them with attrition. So. How are we on material? Okay, we could do another. And another one. Another one. Oh, we already ran out of the recruitment. That sucks. They're running out. Those poor souls are stuck up there. Oh, shoot. My bad. What do we want for this? More food. Just keep going. If we somehow produce like either 30 or 35 divisions, yep, they're starting that crap now. Son of a bitch. Hello? Go there.
You like that? You like that?
Go. God damn it.
Sir? Sir?
You need to bust these guys out of here.
Sir?
Get out of our damn land. Piece of crap. craps.
Sir? Like that?
They're kind of screwed over there, but I don't really care. Ah, pushed him out. That's what matters. Piece of craps. If I have to destroy every single robot, I will.
Hello?
Now they are weakened, unfortunately. Take up. Are they really motorized? Are you kidding me? Yeah, enjoy your attrition, dork. Here, I'm gonna reorganize this. We're gonna... Oh, stop it. We're going to plan a massive invasion. Hey, if that guy has to take more land he has to cover, then good for him. He gets to deal with it. How are they on manpower? Yeah. Almost there. And these guys will keep fighting. Safe Haven might win against Stampede. Oh, they're actually fighting them right now, too. Well, that's not good. They're probably full production of robots by now. If I have that much full production on my side, which is 50%, they probably have 50% on theirs. But they're also producing vehicles right now, which is perplexing. Oh, can I do military signing? Yes, I can. Oh, and I can do this, too. So I get more men. Defense. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I've been wasting all that time. That's unfortunate. Training. Oh, yeah. To get industrial, too.
Hello?
They're almost screwed. Are they? Yeah, they got... How many divisions is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And they say they have possibly at max 27. Okay. How many do these guys have? They still have their possible max 42, and they still have a lot of manpower. So, they could fight each other all they freaking want. Alrighty. Keep getting our production going. 61. That's good. Well, that's where I'm going to leave that here. In the next one, I am fully confident that these guys will be defeated, and I will start my offensive. So, thank you for watching this week's episode of Pioneer Company. Hope you have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments anything you want me to do differently. or just any critiques you have. So, as always, have a good day. Bye bye.